pastor at my local church. You will never know on this side of heaven what you mean to my husband and I. We are now walking in restoration and healing, all because you allowed God to use you in a way to impact our marriage. And I just want you to know that what you do each and every single day matters to so many.
I still remember when I was 19 years old, I got involved in my student ministry as a volunteer. And that night, it was the first night of being a volunteer. The youth pastor comes up to me and he says, "Listen, James, I just see something in you." And he goes on to say, "Man, I want to mentor you. I want to tell you about some different opportunities, some gifts that I see in you, and I just want to invest in you." He took time out of his day to tell me that he believed in me. And that was at a time in my life where I didn't believe in me, and I didn't have anybody who believed in me. And that conversation changed the trajectory of my life.
I just want to thank you for playing such an important role in my daughter's life. And she was just in a really dark place. But as her youth pastor, you saw that and stepped up and invested in her in ways that I can't begin to thank you enough for. She now feels called to ministry and has told everybody she wants to be a youth pastor just like hers because of the difference you've made.
I remember growing up, I didn't know about God. But then I started going to church and I met my kids' pastor. And she was so fun. She always had something planned for us. The best Sunday ever was when we marched around Jericho. She was on the tables, we were marching, everybody was shouting, and I'll never forget that moment.
So at a time in my life where on the outside, everything looked like it was going great, and then I met Pastor Tommy. He said, "Ben, how is the work you're doing fulfilling God's purpose for your life?" In that moment, God revealed to me that there was more that he had called me to do, and I was conveniently saying that my plan was his.
What I need you to understand is that there are so many people that are different because you see them, because you take time to invest in them.
I started at church when I was 6.5 months pregnant and single. After I had the baby, I started serving at church all the time. I would come on Saturdays and I would come on Sundays. One day, I started praying through the job that I was in. I was really struggling. It took me far away from my daughter, and I was on the road for 6, 7, or 8 hours a day. And I prayed, "God, I'm looking for something different, and I want to help people, and I can't share my faith where I'm at." Within just a week or two, my pastor approached me and he said, "We want to talk to you about this role. I think that you might be a good fit for ministry." I was pretty shocked. Ministry? I'm a single mom. Single moms don't do ministry. And besides, there was so many things in my past. And he said, "We believe in you. We've seen you. We've seen the transformation that God is doing in your life. And we see the people that you're talking to. And we see what is happening through this consistency in church."
What you do matters.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for everything that you do. You have no idea the impact that it makes. It's not just on one person. It's not just on their family. It's on the generations and the people around them throughout the circles that they connect with. That ripple effect, it means something.
Because you see something in them that they don't even see in themselves, and their lives are different. You are building the church, and the beautiful thing is that Jesus made it super clear that the only thing that's gonna outlast everything is the church, the people of God. And I know that my life and so many others are different because of your investment in the church, the hope of the world. Thank you so much for what you do.